Hello children, this is Leeds International School, Form 1 English Language, Second Term, Skills in Nonfiction Book 1, Unit 4.3. The topic is Dancing Bears. Content of this lesson is text level work, comprehension, word level work, vocabulary, sentence level work, grammar and punctuation, text level work, writing. After this lesson, you will be able to present information, to investigate silent letters, to use semicolon appropriately, and to use persuasive writing. After this lesson, you will be able to present information, to investigate silent letters, to use semicolon appropriately, and to use persuasive writing. Before learning this lesson, let's see, as you have already learned, what are the types of writing. Now, pause the video and recall them to your mind. Okay, some of those are biography, autobiography, article, reports. In this lesson, you are going to learn about an article. My dear students, let's see what are the features of an article. First one, in an article, the reader is identified. It means an article is like a direct conversation with the reader. The next point is, it has to be attractive. It means when we are reading an article, it should grab the attention of the reader and it should be interesting. If not, we don't read. The other point is the article has to be easy to read and content should be very easy to understand. The last point is there should be a proper ending. It is better to remain reader to think further. Tell me, where can you find articles? Of course, you can read articles in newspapers, magazines, and internet. In this lesson, you are given an article from the internet. My dear students, up to now you have learned types of writing, features of an article, and part of an article. Now let's come to the given article. This article has been written to inform readers of the flight of these animals and to persuade readers that it must be stopped. Look at the given text box in page number 71. There you are given the address of Bulgarian's president to write your view of the cruelty of dancing bears. Remember that don't give money to dancing bears and complain to tour operators if you see dancing bears while on holidays at the Black Sea coast. Before watching rest of the video, you can read the given lesson. Now look at the comprehension questions of test level work. There are 3 parts of comprehension. Section A, questions are given to establish understanding. Question B, inferential comprehension. And section C, to present information. Now I will take an example question from each section. After that, you can write answers for all the rest of the questions. Section A, first question is, in which countries have the WSPA succeeded in ending the cultural tradition of dancing bears? While you are reading, you can find the answer. The answer is Greece and Turkey. The answer is Greece and Turkey. Section B, explain the meaning of these phrases. A thing of the past. What do you think? What's the meaning of a thing of the past? It means something that does not happen nowadays. Section B, stepped up. Stepped up means increased. Increased. What do you think? What's the meaning of last legs? It means just about surviving. Just about surviving. Section C, first question is pick out at least 5 words or phrases which depict the horrible existence that these dancing bears are forced to endure. Now, my dear students, you can write the answers for all the given questions in comprehension. Let's move to the word level work. Word level work vocabulary, dictionary and contextual work. Here you have to use the dictionary and the context of the passage to explain the meaning of the given words. You also can pronounce after I read. Barbaric, centuries, approximately, forged, disreputable, regime, 7th one, protest, next word, quest, 9th one, 90, 10th, legislation, 11th, municipality, 10th, legislation, 11th, municipality, 12th one is prospects. Okay, my dear student, hope you will be able to write meaningful and interesting sentence because you have to use 5 of the given words in a sentence of your own. In the spelling part, you are going to learn silent letters. Some words have silent letters which we do not sound. But when we write, we should write those letters. Look at the given words. Write, W is a silent letter. No, K is silent. Tom, B is silent. Now look at the given clues in section A. The answers to each clue is a word with a silent letter. Look at the first clue. You can tie these with string. You can tie these with string. The answer should be 4 letters word. Yes, the answer is not. The answer is not. K is silent. K-N-O-T. You can tie a knot with a string. In section B, you are given to learn some more important silent letter words. You can read those words with me. Autumn, column, guard, rhombus, rain, G is silent, sign, G is silent, chord, H is silent, rhythm, H is silent, ghost, H is silent. The last word is castle, T is silent. Hope you understood silent letters. So let's move to the sentence level work. Sentence level work, grammar and punctuation. The semicolon. Look at the mark of semicolon. A semicolon is used to separate 2 or more statements in a sentence. Of course, my dear students, the statements are often balanced against each other. Example from the given text. By and large, the younger generation of Bulgarians are disinterested in dancing bears. It is the nature of the foreign tourist who give money that is keeping this dying tradition on its last leg. Did you notice where do we use those semicolons? Of course, this sentence balances who is and who is not supporting the trade in dancing bears. Look at the next example given on page number 73. Another use of semicolon is to separate a list of statements in a sentence which relate to the main idea. Look at the given example. The bear was on its large leg. The chain was causing its agony. Its knots were bleeding and it was badly injured. My dear students, did you notice the way of using semicolon in that sentence also? Okay, the statements about the chain, its knots and its injuries related to and explain the fact that the bear was on its large leg. Let's revise why are we using semicolon. Yes, it is used to separate two or more statements in a sentence. The statements are often balanced against each other. And another use of the semicolon is to separate a list of statements in a sentence which related to main idea. So my dear students, you can watch the given link and get a better idea about semicolon. In page number 74, you have to copy out the sentences and add all necessary punctuation including semicolons. I will take the first sentence as an example. The spectacle of dancing bears has been stopped in Greece and Turkey. It still survives in Bulgaria. So, what are the punctuation marks we have to use there? Let's see. The spectacles of dancing bears has been stopped in Greece and Turkey, semicolon. It still survives in Bulgaria, full stop. Okay, hope you understood and you will be able to write other answers for other questions. Now, let's move to our last part, text level work. Text level work writing, inform and persuade. Look at page number 74. The purpose of website article Dancing Bears is to inform readers of the plight of these animals and to persuade readers that it must be stopped. Look at language features on page number 74 and 75. Information. The writer has obviously researched his subjects to give the reader information. He uses statistics. For example, there are thought to be approximately 25 dancing bears. A dancing bear can be worth over 1,000 pounds sterling. And he has researched the way the cubs are caught and trained. For examples, which have been poached from wild or bought from disreputable zoos, pinned down and staked out on the ground while their noses were pierced with a thick iron ring on a chain. Next point he used is knowledgeable about how the bears are treated. Given examples are being dragged from village to village, little or no shelter, no exercise, and limited food and water. And also he is aware of the current legal situation. He has used these examples. Dancing bears are now illegal under a new law. The government is currently working on legislation. Okay, here in his article, the writer is using persuasion language. The writer uses two ways to persuade his readers to agree with his point of view. Let's see what are those. The first one is language that appeals to the reader's emotions. For example, the barbaric spectacles, bridle train in rain. The bears have been slaves. A grotesque dance. This strong descriptive language is used to make the reader feel uncomfortable and want to do something to help the bears. And writer also used a direct appeal. The writer challenges the reader to do something. For example, take action. Write to the Bulgarian president, don't give money to dancing bears. Complain to tour operators. He uses imperative verb to give readers the feeling that they have to do these things. Alright, my dear students, hope you understood the way when you are writing an article about inform and persuade, how to write it properly. Now let's move to the writing assignment. Writing assignment. The writer of Dancing Bears considers the practice to be an injustice and wants it stopped. Here you have to choose something that you think is unjust and or cruel and write an article to go on the internet to persuade people to your point of view. Your article should inform readers by stating the facts, persuade readers by using vocabulary to make them feel uncomfortable, outraged, etc. Here you have to plan your article so that you introduce the injustice, explain what goes on, explain what steps have already been taken to stop it, and inform the readers what action they can take. Okay, my dear students, hope you will be able to write a good article which we can send for the internet to persuade people to take an action. Now we are at the end of the video. Hope you all understood the lesson. After watching this video, try to write the answers for all assigned questions. Thank you. Goodbye.